If I'm to start out in UiUx in 2025, here is the roadmap I'm going to follow. So with over 4 years of experience, there are a lot of mistakes I've made and I've learned from those mistakes. So in this video, I'll be sharing you lessons I've learned from my experience that I wish I would have followed when I first started out. So the first on the list is to start with user research. When I first started out, I neglected the need of user research in a design. Most times when a client gives me a project, the first thing I'm going to do is just to go to Behance and start taking inspirations. So the main importance of user research is that it helps you to understand the problem you are trying to solve. As a UI/UX designer, you don't just jump into Figma and start designing. So you need to understand the people you are designing for. What challenges are they facing before you start designing in the first place? So the second step is to learn the basics of UI/UX design. So this you can learn it from YouTube. So me, I'm a big believer of getting a structured course. So why I said this is because when I first started that, I was jumping from one YouTube video to another, and I did not really have like a structured way of learning. So I advise you invest in like a Udemy course, because Udemy courses are very affordable for you to get. You can get them for the price of 5,000 naira, 6,000 naira, and the highest you can get maybe is 10,000 naira. So it's good for you to invest in yourself at the beginning, because what I actually went through was I did not really have like a clear roadmap that I'm following, like a course that is going to guide me from point A to point B. So as a beginner in UI/UX design, it's good for you to like have a course that you are following, so that it can help you to understand better. Because when you go to YouTube, you learn from here, learn from here, you'll be confused. So the third step is to learn the Figma tool. Because why I said you should learn Figma tool is because Figma is the tool that is widely used nowadays for UI/UX design. It's easy for you to collaborate with your developers on Figma, collaborate with your clients. What I mean by collaboration is for the client to see your project, or for you to explain your designs to developer. Because you know, as a UI/UX designer, when you come up with your designs, it's going to be given to the developer for them to develop it. So Figma is that tool that it makes collaboration very easy for you to export your files very easy. You can also use it to like get feedback from your client, because there's a section in Figma where your client can comment if they have a particular change. So everything about Figma is very easy to do. It will make your workflow very easy and for it to be easily managed. So the first step is to build a small project. So with the knowledge that you have accumulated from the user research, learning UI/UX design basics, don't just start going through tutorial help, compiling knowledge, and yet you don't use the knowledge to work on a project. So because of my experience and because of some things that I faced when I first started, because I have a knowledge in front-end development, because that was what I started with. So initially when I first started back in the years, I was learning front-end development like HTML for 1 year, CSS for the next year. I did not really use it to like build a project. So it took me years for me to realize that for you to master anything in tech, you need to use your knowledge to build a project. So as a UI/UX designer starting out, any knowledge you learn today, whether it's a particular design principle, UI design principle, implement it by designing something. It can be a website, it can be an app, it can be an app that you're always using. Let me say, for example, you're using the UBA app and you feel the UBA app needs redesign. Use that to practice, redesign it to the way you want it to be. With that, you can learn and you start having more insight about most of the tutorials you have watched. So the fifth step is for you to always get feedback on your design. So as a UI/UX designer, don't just believe that you know it all. Whenever you come up with a design, try to like get a mentor that you can always reach out to for them to like criticize your work. Because the best way for you to improve your design skill is when you have like somebody that is giving you like design feedback. Oh, you should have done it this way, you should have done it. Through that, you know your errors and you always need to improve. If you're finding it difficult to get mentors, you can get mentors from LinkedIn. So you can reach out to people on LinkedIn that is in the same niche as you, which is UI/UX. You can also reach out to me for me to like give you feedback on your designs. And that's how you start UI/UX design in 2025. If you want more tips like this, be sure to follow me and leave a comment to tell me the best tips you are currently implementing in your design journey. See you in my next video. Thank you so much for watching.